Hey Magical Sparks, welcome back to my channel. It's Sparkle, and today we're going to be trying to do a real-time voiceover. So I got this mic yesterday. It's the Hollyland Lark M2 mic. So I'm wearing the mic right now, and this is a spare one, so we're going to see how it goes. Fingers crossed that it works, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Anyways, let's get started. So for today, I thought we could just spend some time together and work in my sketchbook. I feel like recently I haven't been showing you guys a lot of my simple, easy sketches. I've been doing more like finished illustrations, which is fine, but I do kind of want to show you just my general process when it comes to art, because it's not always going to look perfect, but that doesn't really matter, you know, it's art, and in the end, as long as you're just having fun, and that's what we're going to try and do today. So I don't want to give away too much of my sketchbook, but I do love this drawing a lot of Mr. June. I think it's so cute. And also, what happened was, 2 days ago, I was in a good mood, so I made some fan art for the Thunderbolts, which I watched. It was a pretty good movie. And then yesterday, for some reason, I just did not want to draw, so I tried to make this SpongeBob inspired background, which was fun. Today, to be honest, I'm not really in the mood to draw, but I'm hoping that maybe I can just create something so that I can feel a bit more productive and just better, I guess. I don't know, I'm not really having a good day, so I'm hoping that maybe this can kind of cheer me up. My sketchbook is so poofy because I've been like gluing stuff inside, so I need to like clip it down to make sure that it doesn't keep popping up as I'm drawing. This is much better. I don't have a specific plan for today, so I'm just gonna like grab my pencil and just start drawing, I guess. Which pencil to pick? I think I'll go with this pencil today. Okie dokie, so let's just start it off really simple. I'm just gonna like draw a face because again, I'm like not really in the mood to draw. So drawing something that's kind of just simple and comforting that I'm pretty used to drawing, I think might help me a bit. Also, fingers crossed that this audio sounds good because I have no idea how it sounds right now. I'm gonna find out as I'm editing. The other day I saw some comments about people saying my new art style is nice, but I don't really know when I changed my art style. Like, has it changed? I don't know, it feels like the same to me, but some people can kind of like see a difference, I think. I'm not sure, but I didn't like intentionally change my art style. I think it's pretty similar to how it used to be. But I don't know, I'm like drawing a bunch of random things nowadays, so I guess my art style is kind of just evolving on its own. Let's give her a happy face, because you know, seeing someone smile might make you smile, and if it does, well, what could be better than that? When I was younger, I used to be so precious with these erasers. Like, I just did not want it to run out under any circumstance, so I would just kind of like never use it until the pencil ran out, and then I would use it. But I guess that was a little too much. I guess I was just being way too precious as a kid with my pencils. Okay, we've got the face. Now I'm just gonna give her some hair. Maybe just draw like her shoulders, I guess, and like give her an outfit, because I mean, it's pretty easy. I think I'll just go for something like this. I don't really want to draw a full pose yet. For the outfit, I want to give her something a bit fancy, so I'm gonna give her a top that has a collar here, and then it kind of just like comes down like this. I did have a character that I drew a couple of years ago with the exact same outfit. Maybe we could draw her. That might be fun. Actually, yeah, that could be fun. You know what, I'm gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. I hope this is a little bit better. I want to give her bangs actually. Maybe like some short wavy hair with some half up space buns. Cute! I think that looks so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of darken up the sketch a little bit so we can see it better. And just so we can see the outfit, I'm gonna darken up the clothes as well. I think the best way to draw bangs that look natural and organic is just to kind of use curvy motions, like rather than just doing this, which is kind of cool, like stylistically. If you want them to look a bit more like flowy, just kind of like use swoopy motions like I'm doing right now. And this kind of just gives it that natural type of feel. Although I do like blunt bangs as well, and micro bangs. So it just kind of depends on what you are going for. Some face framing pieces. Maybe like a little bow, because they're cute. And just to take it up a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and add like a little star on her cheek. That's so cute. Okay, yeah, I think we're done with that sketch now. And I think for the next drawing, I want to draw a planet, because she's giving me like space vibes because of the space buns. So let's draw like a planet with a ring around it going this way. Or maybe I can make the ring like a metallic color and make the planet like a pastel rainbow color. Oh, I think that might be fun. And just to make it like kind of fun, I'm gonna go ahead and pop a little character here maybe. I think let's try and draw like Mr. June as an alien. Oh, I've never tried that before, I think. No, I haven't. I've tried drawing myself as an alien, which was a little bit creepy to say the least. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger because he's an alien, right? So he doesn't have to be tiny. He can be as big as he wants. He can like own the planet. I'm gonna give him just 2 eyes because I just find 3 eyes a bit creepy. But I'm gonna change up a couple of things though. For example, I am going to give him his normal ears, and then I'm gonna give him 2 antennas, and then I'm going to have him like sitting down here, and then instead of a tail, maybe like some kind of long thing with like a bowl at the end. I don't know. And then maybe he can have a little flag here. That doesn't make sense though. You know, it doesn't have to make sense. I don't care. We're just doing whatever we want. So he's an alien and he's found this planet and he's claiming it for himself. That's cute. I want to try and color this in. I think I did. Yeah, this is the page with the SpongeBob background. So I'm going to use my acrylic paint pens for this so that it doesn't bleed through to the other side. Okay, I have secured the goods. I want to start off by just making him green. So I'm going to go with this like yellowish green color. Ooh, this is kind of cool. I'm going to lose some of the sketch, but I think I can kind of figure it out later on. So it should be fine. Also, he got a haircut recently and his ears are not that long. I know I draw them that long, but that's like mainly fur. His ears are like so short. They're like just below his eyes. And yeah, he looks like a little girl right now with like a little bob cut. I'm gonna give him the cliche red flag. And for the planet, I want to make it, like I said, just like pastel. So I'm gonna pop in a bunch of random pastel colors and just kind of hope that they look good. Because, well, we're gonna be trusting the process today. I have no idea what I'm gonna title this video, but I'm having fun. I'm feeling better. My day feels much better right now. Now some blue and a bit of light green to kind of match with the alien color. So this alien doesn't seem to have a spaceship. So how about we give our alien some wings? That definitely makes sense, right? Flying in space with wings. But today's not about making sense. Today's just about enjoying myself. And for the ring, I still want to stick with like a metallic color. I'm not sure if I want to use gold or silver, but I'm thinking silver at the moment. Here's the silver. Look at that. So shiny. But I want it to be even more shinier, so I'm going to use my silver gel pen. I feel like that kind of did help. Yeah, this is a good angle. Now you can like really see it. Just before I outline, I'm gonna add like a blue background just to give it that pop of contrast that it needs. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to be intentionally messy with this. I don't want to start drawing something that's like perfect. I just want to keep it nice and messy so that I can feel a bit more comfortable to just keep on going and trying different things. I don't know why, but just adding the background made this look so much better. Like it actually looks like space right now, which is what I'm going for. And now to finish it off, I'm going to be using this little greenish blue marker to add some details. It's so weird to see my dog in green. Like that's something I never expected. But I mean, he can pull off almost every color, can't he? He's just so cute. The wings don't look like wings, but maybe if I just like add a couple of little sparkles and dots, kind of like pixie dust or something, maybe that'll make sense. Or maybe they'll just become stars. Yeah, one of the above. I'm happy with either of the options. Look at how well the white pen shows up on this color though. I am so happy with how this is looking. Also, I think I want to kind of work on his design, so I'm going to probably just work on that down here. I have this green pen. This was like a really old gift. I can't believe it's still working. So let's work on his character here. So definitely going to start off with the nose, cute little button nose. And then let's work on his mouth. Gonna give him a cute little smile. He has the cutest black lips. Honestly, it's like he's wearing black lipstick and the area around his eyes are so pretty. It's like he's wearing mascara or something, an eyeliner. I don't know, man. He's just naturally so cute. So now I'm gonna draw the eyes. And of course, I'm making them humongous as always. The bigger, the cuter. Eyebrows, little eyelashes. Although he has humongously long eyelashes. Oh my gosh. He can literally run for Mr. Universe and win. He's like that perfect. Okay, and now let's draw some fluffy fluff everywhere. I didn't leave enough room for the antenna. I think I'm gonna have one arching down and one going up, if I can fit it. And I'm gonna fill it in with this pen so you can kind of like see it. And I'm gonna have this one kind of arching down. Some hair. I don't know what this is, okay, but we're just gonna go with it. You know what? This is so much fun, just not caring about the final result and just randomly drawing. I'm really enjoying this. And now let's go ahead and I want to give him some kind of accessory. I don't know what though. Maybe like a badge type of thing, but where would the badge be clinging onto? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna give him teeny tiny legs because I want this to be like a chibi version type thing. I think I'm just gonna give him like a star here and then kind of attach it like that. Yeah, I guess that's okay. And now it's time for the tail. So instead of the fluffy tail, we're going with like the little stringy tail with like a little bow at the end. And finally, it's time for the wings. I want to use this for some contrast. I was not expecting this to turn out that cute. And now just some little blushies on the cheeks. And now I want to try and I want to work on this character because I want to try and make like a drawing of these two on this page. So let's try and figure out her outfit so we can draw them together here. And just for some visual interest, I'm gonna like add a sticky note here, or maybe two. So here's the blue one, here's the green one, and maybe the pink one because I think it kind of matches the color palette here. So let's go ahead and pop them on. I think this adds some like fun visual interest. I'm running out of glue. I hope this will be enough. I think I might cut this one actually. I think I also want to add like a bit of washi tape. I don't have green. I do have green washi tape. Forgot. I do have it. Well, it's not green, but it's kind of like greenish, so I guess it works. Let's use a combination of everything. Some blue, some pink, a touch of green, and maybe a little bit of purple just to kind of spice things up a bit. This is kind of cool. I like the effect that it's giving. I also just realized I forgot to write the date. I think it's the 20th. And now let's design our character. And now let's get sketching. So I've got my mechanical pencil now, starting off with just the pose. Nothing too fancy, just like a simple basic standing pose. I think there's some glue here. It's kind of like messing with the pencil. It'll come off when it dries. I already know that I want to give her a skirt, so that part is figured out. I also want to give her like really high boots, like this high I'd say. So again, that part's a given. So for the skirt, I want it to be kind of like a solid shape without any kind of fabric folds or anything like that. And now the question is, do I want to make her color palette like this planet or like our alien here? I think I do want to have some green, but I don't want it to be completely green. Maybe like some pink with a bit of green, and our alien can be green with a little bit of pink on the cheeks to kind of like match together. Okay, but seriously, have you seen a cuter alien anywhere else in the world? Like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Now with the hairstyle, I'm just going to keep it the same essentially. Bangs, space framing pieces. I think I might just change the space buns though to maybe like little hearts. I think that might be kind of cute. Still sticking with the short wavy hair. Same idea for the top. Maybe like a jacket on top, just off her shoulders a little bit. This looks so much like the character I designed a couple of years ago in my sketchbook, but I actually don't want to look at that character because I don't want to like kind of copy that character. I kind of want this to come from my head mainly. I think something that I want to change is maybe I want to try seeing how she looks with pants just to kind of map it out. So again, sketching her with the same top, off-shoulder jacket, but this time with palazzo pants. I think that looks kind of nice. One thing is though, we don't get to draw the boots. I'm not sure what I want to do. Now I'm just confused. And now I think I might just fill up this space with some little doodles. And what can the alien planet be called? That's another question that we should think about as well. Let's make our sketch kind of stand out a bit. So I do want to try just one more idea here with the clothes. I'm like so confused. Like I don't want to draw two characters today. I just want to draw one character and our alien. But I like this skirt, but it just feels like, I don't know, it feels kind of simple. I want to try something a bit different. I'm just going to try something here and just see how it goes. I feel like shorts don't really make sense because space is meant to be cold to like, I mean, well, in that logic, skirts don't make sense either. What if she's like a space princess? Ooh, that might be fun to try out. We can like draw a pretty dress as well. Okay, I see the vision. Do we want it to be kind of like open at the front? I think that might be kind of cool. I used to have a dress like this, but it wasn't that long, but it was like really pretty. It was a white dress. And then now we can give her a pretty gown, but also I can draw in the super high boots. So I think it's kind of like a win-win. And we can still stick with the same design for the top as well. And we can still go with the off-shoulder jackets because she's like a cool princess. For the hair, I I kind of want to give her a fishtail braid, but I don't want it to look like Elsa at the same time. I think we'll just stick with the 2 heart buns, and I'll just give her some like flowy hair, like medium length hair, like that. I think that looks really cute. I like it. And then to match with this star, we can give her a star here, like they're in the same team. And if I were to draw this little puppy flying, I don't think I've drawn a dog flying before, but if I were to do so, I'm just trying to figure out how it might look without making it weird. Yep, it looks weird. I might not do this, but I'll just keep this sketch as a, I don't know, like a weird memory. This looks so off, but okay, whatever. And now let's fill in these spaces with some random doodles so we can get onto the drawing. Hand lettering is so satisfying. This was super rushed, but I can do much better, trust me. Can I draw a rocket from the top of my head? I don't think I can, but I'm just gonna try, cause like what's the loss? This does not look like a rocket. It looks like some kind of castle, I guess. Let's just pretend this is a rocket and just kind of go with it. Like, oh, outer space. I'm gonna draw a little moon here because it's easy, and fill it in with the blue, add a bit of color with our green, and some texture with the white. And just like that, this page is completely done. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I've already got like 40 minutes of footage to edit, but I'm going to try and make like a full drawing here. I wasn't planning on making a full drawing when I started this, but I don't know, all this drawing has kind of got me in the mood. I've got like a concept in my head. I think it might be fun, and yeah, if I'm in the mood, then like I don't really see the problem. Look at how good this face is already. That was so quick and it looks so good. I feel like you guys don't usually get to see this process. I feel like what you really get to see is just me working on the final drawing. But it's kind of nice though. I can kind of like show you guys how I think about things and the things that happen in my brain and how we kind of get to where we are at. I want to try and capture the flowiness of this little sketch here, but I don't know if I can. Like the hair especially looks so good in this. Another reason why I love this specific pose is because I think I can kind of hide the hands and not have to draw them. So that would be nice. So this is where the star would be. This would be her belt. This is where the dress would come down. I'm gonna first of all just map out her legs and then do the rest. I need my eraser. How have I gone this long without using my eraser? I don't know. I guess I just kind of forgot about it. Maybe that's a good thing. This is my new eraser, and I don't know why. Maybe because it's winter or something. It's like so hard. It's like extremely hard to pull. But once I kind of use it a bit, then it gets softer, and then when I put it back, it gets harder again. Okay, the legs look a little bit off, but I think I can kind of work with this. I'm pretty happy with this. I can still kind of fit in the boots here as well. What if we gave her wings? Okay, I like that. Let me just kind of sketch it in here. Like she's a fairy. Maybe, as long as that doesn't like affect the hair. I'm gonna start off with the gown though. All I'm gonna do is go like this, and then like this, and then mark out where I want it to get shorter. Just around about here. Just draw some squiggly lines going downwards. Perfect. Now I'm going to erase this part so it doesn't confuse me. Pick up the eraser shavings. I just realized we're drawing aliens and I'm wearing a green top. How cool is that? Also, this is a polar bear, I think. It's so cute. The amount of times I've said that word in today's video. And now for the top, I want to give her 5 because I think that's a nice number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And then jacket. What if, do I want to give her a jacket or do I just want to give her sleeves? I feel like sleeves wouldn't make sense. Maybe just like a jacket type of thing then. We'll still have it like kind of longish, like maybe that long. I really wish I could use a reference right now, but I have like no devices here. I'm recording on my phone and my iPad is charging. So I'm just trying to figure this out without a reference and it's not easy. I think it would be something like this. I think I'm slowly getting there. Maybe we'll have one side on and one side off, or one side like slightly off. Actually, this looks okay, I'd say. Does it make sense? Probably not. Does it look cool? To me, it does. I could just abandon the jacket idea. That's also a possibility. Yeah, we'll stick with it. And now let's do the hair. Oh, the eyebrows. Now for the fun part, we're gonna give her some really swoopy hair like that. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna add some lines here for some texture. Do I want to give her a tiara? I don't think so. Maybe like a bow, maybe 2 bows. And also, now it's time for our puppy. I don't like this pose. It doesn't look that good to me. I do like this one, so I might just try to maybe like a little alien here, like he's peeking Like that would be his paw, or he's being cheeky. Only problem is you can't see the tail or the wings. I mean, maybe you can see the wings like this. And I can put the tail like up here. That's kind of cute. I mean, ignore the creepy face. I'll fix that up now, but the rest is kind of cute. I feel like this looks a little bit better. There's just something off about it though. I think it's the face. I mean, if I knew exactly what it was, I would probably fix it, but maybe it's the eyes? I don't know. The annoying thing is I'm probably gonna realize what it is after I finish drawing and filming and uploading the video. But for now, we're just not gonna overthink it. So we've got everything we need here. Now, since I did plan to draw our little puppy on this side, I did leave a bit of space here. So to fill up this space, maybe we could like add a background later on with like a planet or something. I think that would do pretty well to fill up this space. I can just sketch it in right now. I'm also just gonna like add a little sellotape type of thing here to kind of give it that visually appealing effect. And now I'm going to lighten my sketch. But just before that, here's how the sketch looks. I like it. I think it looks kind of nice. There are some things that I wish I could take my time on to kind of fix up, but I mean overall I'm pretty happy with it and I don't want to overthink this, so I'm just gonna go straight in and lighten it and just get straight to coloring because I don't know, I'm not really in the mood to overthink stuff and make it look perfect. Even if something's off, I mean, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Now it's time for the outlining. I'm going to be using my Hoo-Hoo 0.05 fine liner to do the outlining, and I will see you after that. You know how I kept saying something was off? I think I realized what it was. I think it was the feet, because this foot reaches this far down and that foot reaches that far down, so it doesn't make much sense. I'm going to try and fix that now. Now the thing is, I know this looks a bit messy, but I think I can fix it with like acrylic paint pens afterwards. I just have to remember to do that because now they look a bit more leveled, I'd say. Anyways, outlining is complete. I think that if I just keep talking, this video is going to end up being so long, so we're going to switch to voiceover mode while I do the coloring, and then I'll be back at the very end. Okay, bye! And hello again, it's me! So after I did some time traveling and went to the future, I'm here doing the voiceover, and for some reason, I kind of had a plan, right? To go with a pastel color palette for the dress, kind of like the same colors we used to color in the first planet. But for some reason, halfway through, I decided to completely switch things up, and instead, I went with the really dark green, like an emerald green, which in my head sounded and looked good, but on paper, I kind of immediately regretted it, like as soon as I put it on. But honestly, there's no going back right now because I cannot be bothered to completely cover up this sketch, so we're just gonna go with it and trust in the process. So all I can ask of you is to trust in the process and trust in me, because we're gonna work through this together. Also, I do want to take this chance to send out a very big thank you to everybody who managed to watch the video all this way without skipping or fast forwarding. And if you're one of these amazing people, make sure to comment this emoji down below to let me know you made it this far. Thank you so much once again. You know what? I was not expecting this, but I actually think I like our alien more than the character. I do like her, but she just gave me too much trouble. Like figuring out the color palette and making it look good was so stressful compared to how easy it was to color our little alien. Like, just look at that cute face. But anyways, with the help of some colored pencils, alcohol markers, acrylic paint pens, these amazing Pentel sign pens that I will be buying more of, I ultimately managed to save the drawing. And get ready for it, because the grand reveal is coming up very soon. Hello, I'm back and I am officially done. Here's how the final drawing turned out. I was not expecting this. Like, I am actually astonished with how it turned out. Like, when I sat down today to draw, I was not expecting to make something this finished, but I love it so much, especially the texture. Like, we've got some lines here, and I tried to give the top like a glittery type of effect, which I think I kind of managed to achieve. Also, the color palette is so different to what I usually use, so I really enjoyed that. I also love that I got to kind of just mess around and then create a finished illustration. Overall, I'm so happy. I love how it turned out, especially this little baby June. It's so cute. And you know what? Just before I finish everything off, let me see if Mr. June approves. Jun Jun! Jun Jun! I made this drawing of you. Do you like it? It's you, but as an alien. Hi, cutie pie. Hi, cutie pie. And this is his new haircut, by the way. Can you say hi, everyone? Hi, everyone. Good boy. He licked my phone. Hi. Hi, baby. Look at this drawing, baby. It's you. Yep, I think he approves. Don't you? Don't you, baby? Is this your seal of approval? I think it's your seal of approval. Yeah? Yes, it is. Good boy. You're very good at doing that. You are very good at doing that. I'll be there. Just a minute. Let me wrap this up. Anyways, guys, I think that is it for today's video. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I know it's going to be so much fun to edit because it was super fun to work on. Let's just take one close look at what we did today. Starting off with this sketch, then making this drawing, making this one, designing our character, and then coming up with this. I did manage to fix the boots, and also I love the way that the hair and the jacket and the boots are like matching, and then the alien and the character are matching. I think that's so cute. Overall, I really had so much fun with this, and I hope you guys have fun watching this video. But one more thing I do want to say though is that this definitely made me feel so much happier. Like, I feel like I'm already having a great day, and this was super relaxing to work on, and it definitely helped to make me happy, and I hope it made you happy as well. Anyways, magical sparks, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys all have a fabulous day. Stay awesome as always, and I will see you all in the very next video. Until then, bye!